This is the best pumpkin bread recipe on the entire internet, but it also happens to be the healthiest. Don't click away. My credentials are that I'm the self-proclaimed queen of fall, and I am famous among my family and friends for this recipe. We started with 2 eggs, a cup of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie filling, adding a 1/4 of a cup of any nut butter you want. I'm using almonds. We're gonna use a natural sugar, which is maple syrup. Also just feel like in fall, I wanna use maple for absolutely everything. 1/4 of a cup of coconut oil. You can also use avocado if that's what you have. And the last of our wet ingredients, we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And I'm just gonna mix this until it's combined. You can obviously do any of the steps just by hand. For my dry ingredients, I'm doing 1.5 cups of flour. I'm using gluten-free, but you can use truly whatever you want. And I'm just gonna do a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. You can always just buy this at the store, or you can make it at home. If you want a recipe, just let me know and I can write that for you. Because we have so many wet ingredients, I'm gonna kind of double up on our leavening agents. A teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. I usually do either the Lily's chocolate chip or the Who's Kitchen chocolate chips, but both were out of stock today. So we're just gonna chop up a chocolate bar. You don't have to do chocolate, you can always do nuts, or you can just do it plain. Sometimes I do this like maple butter pecan mixture and I just swirl it in. Let me know if you wanna see that variation. Adding my chocolate, if I'm adding chocolate to a recipe, I will never tell you the amount, just measure that with your heart. And just give that the tiniest little stir just to make sure it's incorporated. I wish you guys were here and could smell this right now. I'm just pouring this into a loaf pan that I've prepped with parchment paper and coconut oil. Just spread it out so that it bakes evenly. Give the batter a taste test. Going in at 350. This takes me about 45-50 minutes. So I'm gonna let that bake and then I will be back to show you the end result. Coming out of the oven, I'm just gonna let this cool for a second. This is what we're looking like. I am so excited to give this a try. All right, let's cut a slice. Wow, honestly, the first bite of pumpkin bread is the best day of the whole year. Okay, you're gonna catch me eating this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for the next like 4 months. Enjoy.